Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM22. It's Journeyman. We're on episode 22, and we are in the regional final against Kaya, the Filipino club. And we are on the road in leg number one. This is a two-legged tie, 1 week apart. Let's get to it. I think we're probably heavily favored, but you never know. You never know with these kind of things, right? Minnows beat the big boys pretty often. They did something right to get to this stage, to be playing in the final. I mean, I have no idea how they got out of the group stage when they probably shouldn't have won much there. But, you know, even in our group stage, the Filipino club there managed to get a win. I mean, they didn't go with 0 points. And this squad already has managed to grab one shot, not on target, but they weren't terribly far off, and they already made a nice aggressive tackle there and good ball recovery. So, you know, this team's not that bad. Let's see if we can take control of this game, though. So far, we're playing from behind because that is a excellent goal. Balobo, fantastic play. Really, really nice, well-placed pass as he makes that run over the top, and we probably should have done better with it, but that was played pretty well. I think really the only one you could expect to maybe do a little more with that might be Seth, though, but not much reaction time when they're that close. Saimima getting the start today. Saimima in over Sinji, but otherwise it's typical squad. But here's the fantastic news, and it needs to be fantastic news. It needs to be, because we're trailing 1-0 at the moment. But anyway, Quinones and you know, the other one, the two new center backs that I signed, they are eligible. They are finally been allowed to. Gosh, these guys are they're playing pretty well right now. They are playing pretty well. In fact, they've had more shot attempts than we've had at this stage in this one. But anyway, another free kick, dangerous position, scores level here, just a little over a half-hour mark. Was that Ifananda? That's not Ifananda, was it? Oh, you better believe it was. Ifananda taking that ball from Saimima. Saimima, part of the reason why he's getting the start is he's gotten a little bit frustrated on the bench too much. Quinones has gotten a little frustrated on the bench too much, which is insane because he's literally our best player. Why the assistant manager wouldn't select him literally every time he's available is beyond me. But, you know, the assistant manager, when he's in charge, has very questionable team selections. And I know that there's a way to kind of force him to select players, but then you don't get squad rotation out of that. I want squad rotation, but so occasionally, you know, I force him into selecting. My first 11 is Eunice. Goes crazy close. Looks like he was maybe a step offside on that one. And we go into halftime 1-1. XG almost identical. We were struggling a little bit, but we picked it up. You know, I'm okay if we come out of this first leg with a draw. We're on the road. It's okay. It's not a big deal. These guys are better than I expected. They are playing pretty decently. Wow, 3 subs made for the opposition. This could completely change the game, either in their favor or in our favor. We'll see if their bold move pays off. Anyway, we have a number of players unavailable through suspension or injury. We are so high on the injury table. I've been picking up one after another after another. This has been the season of injuries. This reminds me of the beta period of the game where literally every manager came out saying how much it was injuries was the story all the time. They fixed that at the end of the beta period. It's been better, but so far for me, this is the first time that I've encountered that scale of injuries in a season. Fortunately, most of those injuries have been short-term. You know, they're a week and a half, or 3 or 4 days, and nothing crazy. And even the ones that haven't been that short haven't been crazy long injuries either. I mean, we've had a 2 to 3 month variety. I think we had a 3 to 4 month on 1 or 2 of these, but outside of that, you know, they've been pretty reasonable length injuries. right, in possession now. Akono using the space. Finds Zulfiandi. Finds Eunice. That was a nice pass there. Akono outside to Palu. Palu playing on the right side as Walladane is one of the injuries we've picked up. He picked up about a 3-week injury that has seen him miss both legs of this. Or most likely he'll miss both legs anyway. So Palu's going to be in on that side. That means Gowino's in on the left. Defense is a bit short-handed. That's where most of our injuries have been occurring. Segang, who's on a yellow card already, 66 minutes played, is actually playing well. Otherwise, I would probably sub him off with that yellow card. Gowino lays it off. Palu inside. Gowino. Not sure that's the right ball. Probably needs to load up and take that shot himself. It's been all us in the second half, though, so those changes they made, not good. Not good changes. And now we've been dominant just without the goal. Palu can't get that. Nice sliding tackle, but we recover the ball. Gowino had some space. Opts not to work with it. Ifenanda. Saimima. A little passing structure, but not proper triangle passing. Hence, the ball's not really moving where we want it to. Zulfiandi again, blasting it off the defense. That's not going anywhere. That was never going to score. This side, working the ball a lot better than the other side. And Segang goes just over. He's doing okay, but not great. Let's bring on... This is all I have available. I have 2 goalkeepers on the bench because that's literally all I have available. Let's bring Sinji on. Eunice! Oh, how do we not score here? Come on, guys. Let's get that go-ahead goal so we're a little more comfortable for the second leg. The wingbacks. Work the ball back and forth. Good little chance there. Ifenanda goes pretty close. Teodoro. Decent save. He's had a few of those today. They only have one guy with terrible ratings. Most of their team has pretty poor ratings in general. We've controlled this second half to a stage where it is really surprising that we have not been able to get a go-ahead goal. I want to go attacking here down the stretch and try to get a go-ahead. That looked offside, but no flag raised. And after the keeper makes a nice stop, defense makes a huge play to clear that one out. Otherwise, that would have been a tap-in. Alonso. Oh my goodness. Akono finds the man inside. I think that was Zulfiandi, right? And that really, we needed to do better there. I mean, we've had so many chances. Sinji flashes the ball right where you want it to go, and nobody running to get on the end of it. What is up with the team? It's like they don't want to score. Kayala giving us every chance in that second half to put some distance between us and them, and we do not take advantage. We're going to go into the second leg, 1-1. All right, into the second leg, and of course, first leg could have gone better than it did, but we were so in control second half. But let's see which Kaya shows up, first half Kaya or second half Kaya. I think they were playing lights out in that first half. I'm assuming that was probably the best that team could play. Second half is maybe a little more of what I expect to see up for upwards of an hour in this one. I think they might be able to give us a match for half an hour or so, but we should be able to be in control. Let's see if that's actually the case, especially now that we're home. Also, surprisingly, Walladane has been cleared to play for up to about 75 minutes in this one. Plan to play him for anywhere from half to an hour. We'll see how the game is going at the end of the first half anyway. Gowino! Oh, we go close twice there in terms of chance creation, but not able to get a shot off in the end. And we flash that one across. Teodoro picks that up just before we can get on the end of that one. And somehow Reyes gets to that before the rest of us. Jeez. That was surprising. Okay. Nice interception there. Eunice. Good cross to Akono. Finds Zulfiandi on the run. He's going to find a teammate. No, he's going to earn a corner. Early control, but not totally dominant. But there is the opener. It's Eunice. Just his 7th of the year. Not sure what's going on with him, why he is struggling so much to score this season. Of course, That could have something to do with the fact that he was relegated to the bench for not quite being good enough. Another cross. Kono's going to have to lay it off. He finds Koino. So Gang lays it off for Solfiandi. Wow, we are missing, if you count the first leg, we are missing so many opportunities. Ref, I think you're wrong there. I think you're massively wrong. Yes, he was behind the fullback that was nearest him, but the defense was well behind their fullbacks on that one. And he was just playing into that space. The switch of plays, Zolfiandi, long range shot, corner kick. Theodoro able to save it, but not able to hang on to it, and pushed it out for the corner. Zolfiandi sets up Sugang. Easily onside. Again, the flag is raised. Refereeing has been abysmal here in the first half hour of this one. Hopefully, we don't have another type of costly decision where they get a goal that they do not deserve. As in, offsides by 10 feet. And count it on, because we're getting the opposite of that right now. We're getting called offside when we are not. Two plays that were very clearly on. Sinji. What a free kick from Sinji. His fourth of the season. Looks like he did a little dab there for that one, or a bow at least. Great free kick. Theodoro should do better, but I think that's the nature of the beast. And with a 2-goal lead, it's not guaranteed, but it's looking pretty dang good for the second half. Walladane, I think I'm going to give him about 10 more minutes and see how the second half progresses. And if we are still in control in the earlier parts of the second half, we'll get Walladane out of there for Pelou. Otherwise, everybody is playing pretty well right now. Guino, not having his best day, but, that's normal for us, for these wingbacks to not excel. One change, Regala, who had a terrible first leg, is subbed off here. Nice possession to start the half. Walladane laying it off. Good triangle passing happening here. Gasirin, that's blocked. Almost out for the corner, but I believe they retrieved that, kept it in. 5 minutes played. Seemingly still in control. Kono over the top for Eunice. Beats the keeper. It's 3. That's the go-ahead that we needed. Walladane, let's get you out of there before you die on the field. Pelou coming on. Great ball through. And Eunice kind of just runs with it for a second, picking his place, watching the keeper. And that's 1 hour played. All right. The injury concern has already been dealt with. The fatigue concern is, well, no one at the moment. Guino, the only one struggling, so maybe we need to bring on somebody else like Fabrianto. Offside. I believe that was the correct call, but I was not completely watching that one, so as I was in the middle of trying to make that substitution. Poor giveaway on that one. At least wise to instantly go into recovery mode knowing you weren't going to reach it. Reyes was offside here by quite a few steps. No flag raised. We do get the incorrect call this time, but fortunately it does not cost us. Really poor giveaway on that one. We're up by 3. I think at this point we want to go balanced. Make sure we keep guys behind the ball. And maybe Sugang needs to come off for Saimima. There's going to be even more competition at the center mid position now, as in between last week and this week, I have just signed a free agent to join us, center mid, who is going to further push what we have there. Tiny bit of time wasting as we're in stoppage time is all we should need to see this one out. Don't even have any subs to bother with at this point. We've got this thing in control, and there it is. Regional Finals champion. And this was seen as a cup final. So we are champions of the region. There is another phase, though, to this Asian Cup. but we are the region champions, and that's pretty awesome. So we're going to check in on a few things here, but let me start with the finances because it's the 7th of August. It's been 1 week since the first leg, and it's just post-match right now. $40K for participating in the final, and then we get $350K for winning said final. So we just brought in $390,000 in prize money by winning the regional final of the Asian Cup. You can see Arema did the same thing a couple seasons ago, but otherwise, that's it for... Even though we should be the dominant ones playing in the Asian Cup here, we haven't been. That's just 2 years out of 7 that we've been able to win regionally out of our division, out of our league. Now, those finances were huge because if you look here, we had just dipped a week ago with the turn of the month. We had just dipped back below into a negative balance. Back at 279K. Isn't where we were. I mean, it's not as high as we were after the board takeover, but, you know, it resets us a little ways. It resets us a few months, 3-4 months anyway. So that's a pretty good chunk of income that we were able to bring in, and we have more to play. Amazingly, even though only 2 teams have won, and we're one of those 2 teams that have won in the last 7 years to reach Theater Zone playoff, that was the board's expectation. That was the minimum. So we've achieved that now. We've achieved the minimum for the Asian Cup. But that's a little surprising, considering that the Indonesian Cup, they're just like, be competitive. We don't care how you do. We don't care in the slightest. But Asian Cup, yeah, you gotta go far. I think they knew the finances that could come from it, and that's why they put a lot of emphasis on that. But anyway, so it does make a certain amount of sense that they want you to get far, but a lot of teams don't get that far, and we're not a lot of teams, right? We shouldn't have done what we've done. Arema, Terra Persikabo, they're the clubs that should expect this type of performance. Not Simon Padang, but, you know, whatever. We've done well, regardless of whether they wanted us to do well or not. I mean, what did you want them to say? It's laughable. You're going to lose. Sorry. Sayonara. Right? No. They still want the best for you. But in terms of expectations, you know what I'm saying. In the league, our position has improved steadily anyway. At least a little bit. We've certainly performed better. We had 1 loss, 1 draw in the last handful. But beyond that, it's been 4 or 5 wins out of that last 6, 7 played. Just the 1 draw, the 1 loss otherwise. So form has improved. Position has improved slightly. I mean, we were about 9th. Now it's 7th, but you can see the gap behind us has opened up, and now we're just 2 points shy of 5th. We're also just 6 points shy of the top 3. It's not perfect. It's not ideal by any means, but it's good. It's better. It's better anyway. I went ahead and made a second attempt at trying to get the board to give me a further coaching badge. Again, being rejected by them for the same selfish reason of they fear they're going to lose me, which is true, but it's pretty absurd. And we're on the road for a cup match, first round of the cup, and this being the Indonesian Cup, not the Asian Cup, but let's see how we do. I have made a number of changes, but I still have a pretty quality side out there that should be able to take care of things, as Eunice gets the opener very early on in this one, so that's good. Not even 1 minute has gone by, and we're already into the lead. They haven't even touched the ball yet. Sofiani finds Kono, who was tracking back. Brown, that's our new man, Jack Brown, has joined the side. Very strong center midfielder, along with Zulfiandi, has seen some real progress there. And then, of course, a season ago with Sinji and Agung, we had gotten quite a bit stronger there as well. And so our center mid position, that's kind of one of the only positions, it seems like, that Indonesia has plethora of talent. Kono inside. Brown holds it up, lays it off, and then we set up a Kono who scrapes the post on the front. The thing had enough spin to it that it kind of just rolled around the post at that point, even though it hit almost center. Nice cross to Eunice there. Eunice should have done better with that one. Doesn't get very good contact on the ball and sends that up over the crossbar. One other change that I made to the side was that Ifad Nunda, if you remember, is here on loan. And I've had the opportunity to buy him for next to nothing, but because of our finances, the fact that we weren't paying him was ideal for me. So I liked the idea of continually not having to pay for him. So we've been able to extend that loan. He's been with us for more than 2 years now, almost 2.5 years. His Eunice nearly makes that three. That was offside apparently. He went just a hair too early. Probably was the correct call. It's been all us so far. It's only the 17th minute, by the way. But anyway, he was complaining to his manager that we were playing him in the wide center back role instead of natural center back. And so he whined to his manager, who then kept whining to us. And I've been hearing from him almost every week lately. I give him the same explanation of, are you really concerned about what role he's playing? He's playing, and playing a lot. And his manager always responds back like, yeah, I guess that works. And then that's that. It's 2-0, by the way. Masirin with this one. You could see how we had 4 guys converging on the ball where they really didn't do a very good job of converging on the ball at all. They were just desperately chasing the 4 guys. 2-0. Chance for more here. 35. Flashes it across. Eunice does not turn, though. He lays it off to midfield. That's crazy. Why would you do that? You're in the box. If you can't turn, I get it. Take a few steps and find somebody else. Try something. But why send it 50 yards the wrong direction? Anyway, today I figured I'd play him in that spot. Help make him a little happier. He's already seemingly not even upset anymore. Supposedly, he's happy now with his situation. That was just a couple of weeks ago. He said he was now happy and no longer concerned. But his manager still turned around a few days later and asked again. So apparently I ticked off their manager as well. Well, 2 goals by themselves are not domination. 1.32 XG by itself is not domination, but we are very much in control of this thing as we go to head into the second half. One player who has struggled a little bit, Saimima. He's asked for an opportunity. He's been given it. He hasn't done much. Triana, given an opportunity. He hasn't done much, but that's because they haven't tested him. All right, I've got the entire team happy after our halftime talk, so we'll see how they progress here in the second half. Corner kick. Brown's going to take it. Eunice! Oh, gosh, we've done that twice already. We've already hit the post twice where it easily could have gone and then scraped its way off the bar, slid going out. Defense playing keep away there for a moment. Akono tries to chip the keeper. Too much on it, and it sails on out harmlessly. But the XG continues to pile up here in the early minutes of the second half. Palu has some space. Does not opt for it, though. And we give the ball away. 1 hour played. I'd like to see us get that 3rd goal. Certainly deserve it. Good pass there. Brown finds Febrianto. There's Brown again. Zulfiandi. Harsh call. Really harsh call. Oof. Not the way I wanted to get the 3rd. And what a stop from the keeper. And you got to say that's deserved because we shouldn't have been standing on the penalty spot anyway. I would have liked to have scored off the corner kick, though. I would have been happy with that. But 10 shots on target. Still only 2 goals. And he missed. Not because we missed the target. Oh, come on, Woodwork. Third time. Fabrianto, open goal, far post. Defense blocks it. Wow, okay. Now I'm getting a little irked by the fact that we haven't been able to get a third. Here's Pelou. Nice run there. Eunice. Not well placed on that one, but he at least gets ahead to it when he's got 2 or 3 defenders on him. 1 hour play. Not what I wanted. Zulfiandi is hurt. Let's get Sugang on there. Fernanda is very tired. Do I have a sub? Cristanto, yes. Four times. 4 times we have hit the woodwork. This is starting to remind me of the Football Manager of old, where you could hit it 6-7 times a match, 10 times a season. It was like as soon as they figured out how to add that into the game, they milked it for all it was worth there for a few years. Wow, the final was 2-0. Completely dominate, hit the woodwork 4 times. 14 shots on target, plus those 4 on the woodwork. And yet, yeah, only 2 goals. Ouch. XG in the second half was almost 2 goals, and we didn't get any of them. And I'm happy we didn't get the penalty. I mean, that one I'm happy with. It's all those other chances that I'm a little disappointed in the guys for not converting. But you know what? A win's a win. I'll take it. So, league's going well-ish. Cup's off to a good start. The Asian Cup has gone fantastically. We've done what we set out to do, and we've got a chance to still do some more, especially where it comes with financial boosts. Brown is just 22 years of age. He looks like this in comparison to Zulfiandi. Zulfiandi is going to be out for about a week and a half, by the way, following that match. And you can see how there are some similarities between these two players in terms of overall quality. You can see where one specializes differently than the other. Zulfiandi, a little faster, a little more physical, more of our defensive guy who will also create offensively. Jack Brown, so well-rounded. He doesn't have crazy speed. He's going to be a little slower, but he's got good defensive posture, good contributor defensively for our level. I mean, 9 defending is not great, but 9 physical, 9 defending, and 10 mental is enough. It's enough at this level. But vision, attacking, and technical skills, that put him a definite notch above. He's more of an attacking threat than any of our other guys. And I'm excited that we were able to get him signed on. He's a pretty solid player, and he's just 22 years of age. We're going to leave that one off right here, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.